Do I think our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man did a great job kicking off the 2014 summer blockbusters?
Let's find out. How could you forget me? You lied to me.
No, I'm trying to help you. Let me help you.
So the 2014 summer begins with Amazing Spider-Man 2 starring Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Jamie Foxx, Dane DeHaan, Paul Giamatti, and many more to the sequel to the 2012 Amazing Spider-Man reboot. And this movie is about Peter trying to deal with the relationship with Gwen, but he made this promise to her father that he would stay out of her life to protect her. But he's also in love with her and he wants to be with her, so he's dealing with that promise that he made, but also the attraction that he has to Gwen Stacy. So they're kind of clashing. And he's seeing like the ghost of Captain Stacy, and it's kind of getting to him a little bit. But also at the same time, he's dealing with 3 new villains: the Rhino, Electro, and the Green Goblin. The first thing that comes to people's mind when you got 3 villains is Spider-Man 3 and how much everybody hated that film, and the presence of 3 villains just didn't work out, and there was enough screen time and it clashed with the story a little bit. But I think Mark Webb did a really great job of handling all 3 villains here. The Rhino wasn't used a lot. He was only used for a few minutes in the film, setting up his role for the future films, hopefully. But what the main villain here is Electro. He really has this thing for Spider-Man. He thinks that him and Spider-Man are best friends, and he wants to be like Spider-Man. He wants he wants New York City to see him just how they see Spider-Man. And I really like the character that Jamie Foxx played, Maxwell Dillon. Jamie Foxx did a really great job of here being kind of this shy guy, this loner who wants more in life, and when his powers do come to him, he kind of gets this chance of New York seeing him who he truly is. And I was a little bit worried about Jamie Foxx being Electro in the role here, but after seeing The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I have no worries about it, and he did a great job here. I really love the character here, and it's probably one of my most favorite villains so far in the Amazing Spider-Man series. Dane DeHaan playing Harry Osborn, another great role here. His role is very mysterious, and he does a really great job here. I really like Dane DeHaan as an actor. He was great in Chronicle. He was even great in that Metallica movie that came out over the summer. But Dane DeHaan is looking for so much more as the Green Goblin. He wants so much more, and he needs so much more. And I think the secrets behind the Green Goblin were really well done. I had a lot of questions from the first film that weren't answered, and they did a really great job of building up the suspense and make me wondering what is going on with this series. And the second film cleared all that up, and the secret behind the Green Goblin and everything was really great, and I love that storyline. I think the best thing about this movie is the storyline going for it. It was so mysterious and had me on the edge of my seat, and I was just wondering what is going on. What are the secrets behind Peter and his father, the Green Goblin, Norman and Harry Osborn? What is going on? Are they going to create the Sinister Six in this film? So with all the secrecy that's going behind this film, I was so interested in it, and when the secrets came out, I had a big smile on my face, and I was very pleased with what was going on. Mark Webb has created a very great Spider-Man film, and I think this is my favorite Spider-Man film out of every single Spider-Man film out of all 5 so far. I think with the characters and the plot, I really enjoyed this film. There was a lot of relationship issues between Gwen and Peter, just like the other films where he had relationship issues with Mary Jane. But I think this one there was more at stake going for it. There were more emotional scenes for this movie, and I really enjoyed it. The fighting scenes were really great. The CGI was really well done. There was a lot of slow-mo, fast-mo. Sometimes it doesn't work with films.
Legend of Hercules.
But here it was really well done, and I really enjoyed it. And it all looked really great. The CGI was really well done. The electricity coming from Electro was really cool. The costumes for the Green Goblin, his rider thing was really great. This new suit for Spidey was awesome. Everything about this movie I really enjoyed, and it's a great way to kick off the 2014 summer campaign. Andrew Garfield once again as Spider-Man was really well done. He still very funny in the role. He wasn't as funny as what he was in the first one, but he was more serious and more emotional in this. And Andrew Garfield did a great job of capturing the mixture of comedy and seriousness and still dealing with emotions, and it was really well done. So overall, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a great sequel, better than the first Amazing Spider-Man, and a great way to kick off the 2014 summer campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and give The Amazing Spider-Man an A. I enjoyed it, great movie, exceeded my expectations. So this is my spoiler-free review. I'm going to do a spoiler-filled review for The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and a comparison of The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 videos. So I got 3 videos for this movie. This is Just Watch the Movies with the review of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, coming to theaters May 2nd, 2014 to officially kick off the 2014 summer campaign. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.